The most basic setup you need would be your laptop, your phone, and a phone holder tripod. Connect your phone into your laptop, or you can also AirPlay it, but I would plug it in just in case it runs low on battery. For this part, I would recommend you put screen up and camera down. This way, it'll be easier for you to adjust your screen. The first method, some may think this is the easiest method, is to log onto Zoom using two separate devices. You just need to make sure you log into the same chat room. So this part is very important. Make sure you only join the audio on one device. Otherwise, the room will start to echo. Swipe to find your camera view. Make sure you turn your camera around so it's not in selfie mode. Now I have signed in on both devices, and here you can adjust and see how everything fits. You can also zoom in or zoom out based on how close you want your document to be. So this is how it looks like on your Zoom desktop after you have signed in. The con for this part is depending on the model of your phone, sometimes your Zoom app doesn't allow you to switch between landscape or portrait view. You will need to manually adjust your camera to turn it around. In order to make sure everyone are looking at the camera you want them to look at, you move your mouse to the upper right hand corner where the three dots are at, scroll down to Spotlight View, and there you go. Let's try this again. Go up to the dots, Spotlight View, and switch. The second method I want to introduce you is by using your camera app. Given you have already connected your phone, click on Share Screen at the bottom panel. Here you can see all the options of screen share. Select iPhone via cable or AirPlay and then share. And make sure you select Trust this computer on your phone or iPad. And now you see your camera view on the desktop. Once again, depending on the model of your phone, you might not be able to do a landscape view. From what I know, the newer versions of the iPhone has this limitation, and the older version of the iPhone is able to auto-rotate to landscape view. I guess in this situation, we just have to manually turn the camera around. So this next tip is actually one of my favorite. While your camera is on the document view, you can actually record a time lapse or a video while you're teaching. So by the time you're done with the class, you'll have a new content to share on your social media. And now I have switched to an older iPhone, and it's interesting that it auto corrects to landscape view on the desktop. Another tip here, instead of adjusting your tripod and try to make it higher or lower, you can just simply zoom in or zoom out using your camera app. So the next tip is actually quite interesting. Instead of using your camera app, you can actually use Facebook Live as a camera. What I like about Facebook Live is that the camera actually auto-rotates to landscape versus Instagram Live, it actually has to be portrait view. This method also allows you to zoom into the camera, and it allows you to go live on Facebook while you're teaching. The very last method I want to introduce you is actually an app you can download called EpoCam. There are pros and cons for this app. The pro is that this app is perfect if you want to share multiple camera views or split screen on multiple cameras. The con is that this app doesn't allow you to zoom in and zoom out. And also the steps to download is actually quite complicated. Therefore, I'm not going to detail for this one, but I will provide you a link on how to download this if you're interested.